my people though. The homie Dyke just cooked up a feast and we bout to eat it, bro. Fucked around and has to mix the lobster with the poutine. Daddy is rolling blue dream, them boys got down a routine. It's Naptown culture, cooking 7 courses. Had to pass the torch and now I'm grabbing second portion. So sit back, relax, grab a drink and a smoke. It's Harder Brunch on the way and get prepared for the jokes. Whoa.
Hi, and welcome to the Harder Brunch Podcast. I'm your host, Dyke Michaels, and with me, as always, my co-host, Thaddaeus Mckee.
We made it! Slappy, pappy, wet, Happy New Year! We made it to the end of the year!
Happy 2024.
Woo!
On the ones and twos, the wheels of steel, the sauce boss of Indianapolis, and the last broke dragon. Give it up for Zach Roan, everybody.
Slappy New Year?
Slappy New Year. And no special guest with us in studio. We do have...
Doesn't matter. We're the special guests.
We do have our friend and cohort video technical assistant, Casey Campbell, the Fluid Druid, on mic.
How's everybody doing? By this time, when this episode has come out, I know the allegations will have already come to light.
Oh, shit.
Just want to use this as a forum to say I'm sorry.
I'm nervous.
Sorry. Especially to the Puerto Rican community. I'm sorry.
Pre-apology?
Yeah,
Pre-apology?
I just want to, hedge my bets.
Well, we should probably all film apologies and then just cycle through like all the communities we could have offended, and then you could just fill it in with AI. You know, like
Oh yeah.
I'd just like to apologize to the
Clan.
Oh yeah, I've got some big allegations
Man.
against the Klan.
You guys have said some stuff. We're very excited. We're very excited for this episode. This is our end of the year wrap up episode. I think we're wrapping up the end of 2023. We're very excited. I feel like, I know for me anyways, that I feel like we are always going. We're always moving. It's one thing to the next thing to the next, and it's great for an event company. It's great for podcasting, but for us as people, I feel like we don't always get enough time to like stop and smell the roses. You know, we don't get enough time to like really think back onto like all of our accomplishments that we did.
Even if it's 4 roses, even if it's liquor, I don't even get to stop as well. Here's the thing. I will say this. I want to speak about for Zach and Dyke and myself and Casey. I feel like we all do have our own different lives. Like if this was like a superhero meeting.
No, we all have the one life that we share.
No,
He just shuts down when we're not doing the podcast.
Yeah. Okay, and that goes without. I guess as I'm saying these words, it goes without saying. But like,
you know, one thing that I think we do live separate lives.
That's what he learned this year. This is what we're reflections. That's
When you guys turn on that YouTube, you may think that we're all sharing one life.
No,
Not true at all.
No, but like we are all like I live with you, so I see how busy you are. I just got done talking to Zach. He's selling wieners. The other Dyke. We're all one. We're all one Dyke together.
we're all dyked out.
Zach's selling wieners out here, slinging sausages and shit. Yeah, and then Casey's doing sound stuff, like stage setup.
They've had a microphone for 10 seconds and they're already messing up.
Yeah, it's all right. But what I'm trying to say, like we're all busy. Like you do comedy, podcasting. Mm-hmm. What else do you do? Cooking. A pit master.
Yeah.
Pitting.
You know,
Pinning.
I do teaching.
Pitting, barring.
I do teaching. I just became a plant manager of a recycling company. Podcasting, comedy. I do classes for inspirational health, for mental health.
Zach raises children.
Help Zach raise his children.
No, you don't help Zach raise his children.
I've never seen you there. I don't know what you're
I'm
doing.
one of those stay away dads.
I would love if Dad's the person who go like, can you change my kid's diaper? And Dad shows up. Like, I'll do it once a year. You get one.
You're one favor.
And then like that'd be weird with the kids. Like, hey, I'm the guy that changes your diaper once a year. like, wait,
I thought I imagined that.
Yeah.
did you get to do it, or were you asked to do it?
But that service would have to evolve into like wiping his butt later, right?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was going to be a weird service because neither of your kids actually need diapers anymore.
Yeah,
But Dad's going to come and change it anyway.
That one time they ever accident at school.
Time to put a diaper on, kids. I hate this time of year.
I'm 17.
I'm 17.
We made an agreement on the podcast.
I don't want to pee in it. You have to use it.
It hurts.
Well, let's do a year in review. A year in review of the year 2023 for Harder Brunch Day. It is also the end of our season, right?
Yeah, should this be the new season 5?
No, I think this should be the last season.
The last of the season?
Trust me.
It's
This
it's
episode
not-
is a lot of 23 energy.
Oh,
We would have kick off 24 with a bang.
okay.
This isn't the bang. No, I'm just kidding. This is gonna be a great episode. Wink.
Just got the memo in this
But,
one.
yeah, because
we're
we
mailing it in.
Yeah,
Good one this time.
This is directly from Dunsville, Pennsylvania.
we used to kind of do like in the middle of the year, like the state of the brunch in the middle of the year was
Yes.
our new season.
Well, we always do a state of the brunch, which is around in June, beginning of June, or whenever Father's Day is. That's June, yeah. The problem is it's also Scotch and Steak Day. So this year we have it. It's all in house, and it was just us plus Chris King and Bridget. But we had such a good time talking that we didn't get to any of the stuff
Oh, yeah.
by the end of the episode. So it wasn't as much of a victory lap. We talked a little about some of the stuff we did, and we talked about some of the stuff that we wanted to do. But I really want to take in a victory lap of, some of the memories, some of the fun stuff from past year. And the very first thing I noticed when I'm looking back in the Wayback Machine from this year is the very first thing I noticed was we had a guest on January 2nd, beginning of the year. Did a little cocaine on the show, which was different. It was a different thing, right?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite memories. Is he did a bit of cocaine and then ate a bowl of candy, and I've never seen somebody pair those two things.
Yeah,
we had that guest do that, and
So
that
much.
was wild.
It was so much Starburst. It was just brutal.
and I think that was the first time I've seen. That's the only time I've seen hard drugs. I think during a podcast,
During the podcast, yeah.
during any podcast I've ever been to.
Yep.
I did one time. I went to a podcast studio on Market Street, and there was definitely some leftover cocaine from like a previous deal. And like I think I was with Gwen Sunkel, and she came in like Columbo, like took her pinky, and like she was like, "Yep, that's cocaine."
She could just tell.
Yeah, she. They think it's part of being a nurse.
Yeah, they make them do cocaine to pass. I knew this. I knew that.
Another fun thing that we did that was kind of not forgotten about, but just man, these things just come and they go so quickly. The movie The Menu came out. It was the beginning of the year.
That
It
happened
was-
this year.
Yeah,
This season.
yeah. Wow. It was a huge kind of thing that kind of came and went as far as like the culinary. Like I love there's certain things that just like happen and they're like culinary adjacent. Like when I had a food truck, the movie Chef was popular, and like everyone was like, "Have you seen the movie Chef? Have you seen it?" Because it's about a guy starting a food truck, and I was like, "Yes, I've seen it a million times." And it's like one of those things. Like I'm sure if you're like a doctor and you watch like ER, and you're like, "That's not how they do it." Like, and that's exactly how. Like Chef's a very cute movie, but the whole time I'm like. You can't do that. You can't. They didn't get the right licenses. You can't drive cross country and sell food. Like, or they would show up to a place and put out one tweet, and 300 people would show up, and I'd be like, "That's not how social media works." So I didn't know what the menu was. I felt like the menu was going to be like that too, but the menu is, I think, less about the food and more about, I don't know, What did you think? Did you ever watch the menu?
Yeah, I watched.
Yeah, we
Okay.
all watched it.
You didn't watch The Bear.
Yeah, I didn't watch
Okay.
The Bear.
I missed both.
No, I thought it was good because it was a horror movie, right? Or it was a scary movie, kind of. And I thought they did a good job of tying in the themes of kind of the horrors of working in a kitchen.
Yeah, it was literally about being unappreciative and appreciating the craft. It wasn't about the craft itself and like the preparation. It's about what everybody goes through, the status. Like everybody's like has their different ranks. Hey, the wannabe chef to the working hard chef that's never going to be that person. I felt like it did. Now that I watch the actual culinary scene, it did kind of hit different personalities that are in there.
I think you're 100% right on that. And like, but and some of the food was very fun to like recreate, like the scallop served on like the rocks from the island or whatever, and like just stuff that you would
Which
never
was beautiful.
Thank you, but like it was also like you would just never have a reason to make something like that. It was like sea urchins or whatever,
Yeah.
and it was just like you would never have a reason to make some stuff like that. So it was really fun.
That's why I trusted Zach to set my whole table on fire.
Oh yeah,
That's
the
right.
s'mores.
There's fire.
That was
Look how pleased he is when you just start talking about fire, though.
Also, it's just funny. Speaking of cocaine, Zach has the biggest Coke mirror I've ever seen in my life.
It is a very large mirror. It's larger than the table, which I feel like that's hard to do.
Is it still at the house?
Yeah, I'm glad it's at your house and not mine, because I feel like that was going to kill one of my children.
That was just going to break on top of them?
It could even just crush him. It's heavy enough.
Yeah.
It honestly probably like one of the most baller presentations of anything that we've done.
I was super happy with that one. I thought that was just fun in general. That whole menu was a lot of fun because we got to do things we don't normally do.
Yeah. Do you have like little tags where we could tell people, hey, go, what month was that? I don't know, because it'd be interesting to just, hey, if we're talking about this, go back to our Instagram and check some of these things out, because I will agree that was the probably one of the best presentations that we've had on here. And I think there's a lot of like acrobatics, if you will, the fire, the rocks, sea urchin, the scissors. One of those scissors are up there.
acrobatics.
It came out in September.
That was February. Well, February was the episode when we posted the menu that we did was February.
Oh wow.
But yeah, Zach makes a huge fire on the mirror, and it was really fun. And then that leads us into celebrating. We've always done something fun, silly for the Super Bowl. I mean, when I first started, I think one of the first things I did was I think it was when I had Chris was the host and Amy was the guest, and we
did. That's when we had the ranch fountain.
we had the ranch fountain, which I forgot had a heating element to it.
Hot
So
ranch.
it was just hot ranch bubbling over them wings.
Yep, it was gross.
What did we do this? Oh, the second year was Valentine's Day.
Love bowl.
Love Bowl. When
Love Bowl.
Love Bowl was when we were at the mansion. And then last year, Marina Calm was here, and so we did Vegan Bowl. And that was fun because me and you got to match up. We basically picked the two cities that were competing in the Super Bowl.
That was a lot of fun.
And then had to make vegan versions of everything that city's known for.
Yeah. And there's like,
Are we doing vegan bowl again?
I think we are. I think we
Rena-
got her lined up. Yeah.
if Rena stays another week with us. Here's the thing, like people don't understand some of the behind the scenes of this, like because comics are moving in and out of the city, and like that week, like Rena stayed with us like back to back 2 different weeks, right?
Yeah.
And so like we really got to know Rena Calm, and like in a good way. Why did you make that face?
That's just a weird way to say it.
We didn't get to know her in a bad way.
Yeah,
It was
that's
definitely a good
you
way.
got to
Well, I was just
definitely
saying
make sure to
she would
say
agree.
that.
Yeah, I was trying to say she was a good guest. But yeah, like she slept in the basement here, She's one of the few guests that chose to sleep in the basement.
Most of them
I
you
would
have to
say
force.
is brave. Yeah. We don't force people to just do anything.
We kick everyone else down the stairs.
As he said, I'd like to walk.
Enjoy your sleep.
Yeah, so we have the vegan. So wait, are we planning on doing the vegan bowl again?
I believe that's
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Well, I mean, I feel like there's other vegans we could invite on, even if like Rena can't make it out, like Cornfield Bigfoot.
No, wait. We don't have to do vegan every Super Bowl. That seems ludicrous.
It's not a vegan bowl.
I like the idea of you guys battling it out between the cities,
But we can't.
but we don't need to make it vegan.
It can be vegan every year, though.
No, it
That would
can't be.
so fun.
I don't like that.
I like that a lot.
I think Rena's coming back, so it will be
Yeah,
vegan.
vegan event.
It's vegan bowl too.
What
Let's
if-
just
what
make
if
it
she's
vegan
not?
bowl every year.
It's vegan bowl. Aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
Just so you
Ooh,
can put the
yeah.
letters in front of it.
Dun, dun,
It's
dun,
locked
dun.
in. It's already done.
Because it starts with a V.
Yep.
So the Roman numeral
Yeah,
there.
and that's why we have
You're
to do
winning me over, but I hate it.
We have to do at least 5
it. We have to do at least 5 of them.
vegan bowl.
Which is not the
There
seventh.
should be a
it's
new
fifth.
category, dish that Thad likes the least. And you get a special prize for that.
I would like to hear.
make
Maybe
oily
we'll
soup
do that at
balls.
the end, like Thad's like bottom 5, because I know peas would be on there anytime. I've made peas 3 times in 4 years, and everyone hates it. Everyone hates peas.
I'm not a pea guy. I'm more of a poop.
Pizza. I know he's not a fan of the pizza.
That's a weird one. That's a surprise one to me.
I think he just burnt pizza out of his soul. Like he's just.
You guys don't understand.
Are you
not-
talking about like the bean pizza you made?
no.
Is that-
Bean pizza.
No, I'm not talking about bean pizza. I'm talking about.
shame pizza.
I'm talking about eating. Look, I made some phenomenal pizzas out of that. Okay, we don't.
You also made the bean pizza. I thought we were
Yeah,
reminiscing.
yeah.
I
I
think
just
he
don't
made
like
me
bean pizzas.
delete pictures of the
He
bean
did.
pizza.
He hid it
That's
under the
funny.
counter.
I don't know what you're talking about, Zach. I'm not sure
That's
what
funny.
you're referencing.
Oh,
No, you guys don't understand. I like pizza. I just break out when I have it.
what?
I get like big pimples.
I've but lasagna doesn't fuck with you.
Maybe a little bit, but I mean,
You like it enough that you look that aside.
correct.
So it's just. So all those things fuck with you. He just likes some of them better.
Can we do a meal?
Hey man, there's some things you're allergic to,
Yeah.
and you sometimes eat, so you could understand this.
Can we do a meal of pizza and citra hopped IPAs?
Nightmare pizza.
Nightmare pimple pizza.
Pizza with peas all over it.
Ooh, pea pizza, pea pizza. Yeah, let's just make the
Asparagus on
grossest
something?
shit we can possibly do, and then see how that does with our ratings. Is this what you want?
Oh God! And then they go through the roof, and you're trapped.
Now we have to cancel it.
Now we have to eat peas all the time.
I mean, we just hit 5 million, boys. Let's keep.
What are your other least favorite foods?
I'll pretty much eat anything. I don't like stovetop. That's gross to me, and there's an emotional baggage that I have with it.
Is it all stuffing or just stovetop stuffing?
Stovetop probably the main. I just don't like any stuffing.
Okay.
What? Crunched up rosemary bread? Yuck.
Yeah.
What happened with the stuff?
I don't know if you had.
I probably told this.
Have you had my stuffing before?
I don't like how you said it.
It's dressing, first of all.
Yeah.
Not stuffing.
I've never had your dressing or your stuffing.
Like a wet corn.
With like some sausage in
Wet
it.
bread with rosemary spice. Yuck. No one needs that. Grow up, America. Grow up. Seriously. It's gross.
I can't wait to make my Thad pizza. It's gonna have all of these things on it.
Peas and stuffing.
Peas and stuffing.
It's just basically puke outside your mouth.
Oh yeah. Okay. It does kind of have like the texture of like a wet dog food. Sometimes.
Yes.
Well,
it's
maybe
not
it's something
necessary.
that a cat slowly threw up in an afternoon.
Yes, thank you. You guys are seeing what I'm saying. There's no reason for it. America needs to stop it. Now, I did tell you, my aunt was one of the creators of stovetop stuffing and DiGiorno. This isn't a joke. She worked for Kraft, and she'd travel all around. And for a long time, she would get a lot of DiGiorno pizzas. And so yes, she was on the team, and I still do not like stovetop.
Will you
stuffing.
eat a DiGiorno though?
Oh yeah, I'll mess up a DiGiorno. I love DiGiorno. That was one of the best things she's ever done.
I feel like your pizza scale. I'm very interested to know what the pizzas that you can't eat that you're worried about breaking out. Because DiGiorno, you didn't even flinch at DiGiorno. You're
Here,
like, yeah,
I'll eat pizza, and sometimes I'll break out.
Yeah, if it comes out of the oven and back, then it's gonna cause a breakout. But if it's from DiGiorno, you'll be okay.
So
That's not delivery.
real quick, I think what happened, and I think we're missing the point. When I was in Haiti, we took turns of cooking food, and we had a house of 8 different people. And we'd take turns making food, and one of the boys in the house couldn't cook. It didn't know how. He ran out of water.
No, he made this is the greasy pie story.
And so he just ended up.
Is it like your pudgy pie?
It was.
No,
yeah.
he just ended up pouring oil instead of water for substitute. So he just. So he made there's this big bowl and everybody's eating stuff. And he's like, "Oh, I don't have any water," so he just used a whole bunch of oil. And I remember that day we're all eating, and something's wrong.
How did you stay together?
This is the crux of it. You had a bad oily pie in Haiti once.
No, but I'm saying all of our heads hurt. It felt like it stayed in our head. And then pus came out. I had the worst headache. And we almost died. We almost died over oil poisoning. Yeah.
It seems like you ate a bunch of oil and you got sick at the same time.
No, it was terrible. My vision was blurry, Zach. And then after that, I remember I just break out when I have pizza, when I have too much oil. Because I don't know if my body still digested all that.
God, this is live fake news.
This is so real. This is so real.
I've heard this story many times, but every time I've seen, like you said, the lasagna thing, it doesn't make sense. It did none of it makes sense. It seems like it's all.
I
mental.
agree. It's all a trigger.
You had a traumatic experience in Haiti with the sloppy pie.
Guys, I love pizza. This hurts me more than it hurts you. I love pizza.
I think this is something that.
So you really probably wouldn't have liked the sloppy bean pie.
I think this.
God.
So few people liked the sloppy bean pie.
Drop it.
Wasn't it supposed to be red beans and rice?
I don't know what it was supposed to be, but it was awful limp.
It was gross bean pizza.
There
No
was
one should
peppers
have
on
had it.
it.
Gross bean pizza.
Anybody that had a soul should not have participated in that.
I
Moist
remember you
pizza.
still gave it to the guest. He did it.
No, she came back in and asked for
He
it.
did it so shy too. Like here you go.
Yeah, well, there are times where I've seen people throw away food and they're trying to hide it. But this was the time I saw people try to throw away food and not hide it. Like Kobe, they're announcing it.
She did make a production out of it.
I am done. It was not a polite throwaway pizza.
I think she said, at first bite, I don't know about the beans.
So this does explain the time we had, what was it, taco salads, and you lost your fucking shit because they were oily, the shells.
Oh yeah, anything with oil in it is gonna trigger those Haitian pizza memories.
Come on.
That's the name of the episode. Haitian pizza memories.
I've seen him he'll eye a piece of fried chicken really hard before he eats it.
Oh, actually, I've seen you do that too, though. And make sure.
There's always an oil test.
There's too much oil. I like DiGiorno, but I'm gonna probably break out.
It takes him right back to that. Was it? I feel like it was a hut on the beach. I don't know why.
Wow.
And I just
Wait, where are we going with this? Are you a hut on the beach?
Haitian Pizza Hut.
That's not where it started. That's not where it started. No.
Even though we all liked it.
You saved it in the end, but no.
Haitian Pizza Hut. I don't like joking about the poverty situation. Oh, you know why it's called Pizza Hut? Because they only have huts. No, I mean, I like pizza.
All right.
They had the buffet with the coconuts.
We got a lot more of the year to go through.
Did he make pizza that was oily? Was it the pizza he made?
I like all of his pizzas he's made.
No. The kid.
Did you hear the story? He used oil instead of water for the dough.
How did it stay together in any way?
This
pasta?
This was like slop and rice, and it was just a whole bunch of oil on top and slop on top of rice, and we were just eating it hungry, and then we had massive headaches and almost died.
Oh, so it wasn't even a pizza you ate.
It was rice.
I was wondering who's making the pizza, the Haitian pizza.
No.
So you just ate some oily slop one time.
Yeah.
And now you don't trust pizza.
You overdosed on canola oil.
Oh my gosh.
I get that.
I thought we were out of this. I thought we were out. I thought we had passed the fence and we were done.
It wasn't even
and
pizza.
now I have to make a U-turn and we should all go back to square one.
We've just peeled this onion back.
So someone just gave you
oily slop.
Oily slop one
oily
time.
slop.
It
doesn't resemble anything.
You
now
lost
I
your
know.
vision and your face broke out.
And now I don't know if my body digests oily stuff. I don't know if my body digests
you can have a
oily
gallbladder
stuff
problem.
as well. Yeah, it
You
could
can have
be.
a gallbladder
Definitely
problem.
is a gallbladder. I knew somebody who ate slop once and got a gallbladder.
Okay. If this is just a joke to you Americans, then laugh on.
Now, when we were camping, you made
Oily pie.
You made an oily
Very
pie,
oily
and,
pie.
and you swore by it.
Yeah, you
said it was
loved
so
that
good.
oily pie.
That was the oiliest thing I've seen.
It was so limp.
But here's the thing: you guys are thinking you're equaling enjoyment, with breakout. I can still enjoy something and still break out later.
So you just have to be ever watchful and vigilant to make sure that there's not too much.
But the
oil.
amount of oil didn't make you distrustful of that pie.
Yeah, you dove right in.
Because I've seen you very distrustful of oily things.
Do you know what kind of oil it was? Just doing a fact check here.
Oh. Yeah, what kind of oil?
Just type in Haitian oil.
Yeah. Type in Haitian hut oil.
I did that.
I believe it was diesel fuel.
I did that and I closed the window very quickly.
I feel like they were smoking diesel fuel.
Yeah, it's watch poison control. Get help from don't go down. I'm reading. Go up.
All right, we got a lot of the year to get through here.
Yeah,
we can come back to the
It's probably not important.
Thad's oil situation.
You could have eaten more than a cup of oil.
What if it's oil instead of water in
Should
rice?
we just do?
That's
I think what we should. Here's how we settle this. I'll go get a cup of oil. We'll see how much Thad can handle before he starts breaking it out.
No, I don't want you guys to do it either.
You can just do it by yourself, and we'll make sure you're okay.
No, the good test. I'm already done. I'm broken. You guys have to drink a cup or a gallon of oil, and then see if you could have
be fucked
pizza.
Oh wait, do you think that sloppy food that you ate actually changed your body chemistry?
He's elevated. He's
It's like
mutated.
a Spider-Man situation.
Yes, you were bitten by an oily slop.
He's the oily Haitian.
Yeah, I enjoy pizza.
Yeah,
It just is my kryptonite now.
gotcha. All right. Well, the other big thing we did in February was meat cakes. Meat Cakes 3. And I feel like this year was the year where Meat Cakes really came into its own. That's the big event that we do in the wintertime where we have some of the best chefs in the Midwest come and make these wedding cakes out of meat, and then we have a competition, and you, the participant, gets to judge it. This year was really cool because Thad really, I feel like, took ownership of you hosted the second one. You did a terrific job. But I feel like you did so much extra this past year where it went from just being like a culinary competition to like a real like art event. Like,
I put my heart and soul into this stuff.
It was infectious. Your energy was infectious.
there was music,
wonderful.
there was dancers, there was shirtless men walking
Yeah,
around.
he's got to come back. He's coming back.
This
right?
year
The
we're
meat
trying to
cake
get women.
beefcakes, the meat cake beefcakes.
Oh, is that what you were showing us earlier? Was that an audition for next year?
Oh gosh.
The new tablets?
I like
shadow
having.
puppet?
Listen, when I do an event and when we work out, I like having things for people to focus their eyes on. It's not just an eating event. It's an event where people could have fun, see shirtless men. Maybe this year, shirtless women. Is that? Can we sign off on that? Can you sign off on that?
That was specifically what we can't do, actually.
Yeah.
That's
The shirtless part.
men.
Men
or women.
I mean,
I just want to be inclusive to everybody. It's not a perverted thing.
So to be inclusive here, we'd have to say no women either.
I think that's just our thing. Is like we just have the meat cake, beefcakes that are just men.
Yeah.
They're always just men.
Yeah,
misogynist.
Oh wait, so
I don't like that.
I don't like that. You can't have a female beefcake.
Yeah, you can't have a big old.
I mean, that's just not what we do. You know, like we have.
Why don't we do that?
We have the meat cake, beefcakes. It's like.
So why can't one of the beefcakes be a
Dyke.
chick?
People will know it's on Dyke. It's not you and me.
It's on Dyke. Dyke says no.
No woman.
No women.
In my America.
Can we have a caveat for a non-binary, just a nipples, no nipples kind of thing, perhaps?
No, you have to have nipples. You have to have nipples.
Okay.
All right.
To be a part of this. But you don't have nipples?
But none of the nipples can be visible. That's the only part we're not allowed to do. Regardless of gender, I think no nipples can be present.
That was it.
Presents?
Yeah.
You have to have them take them off at the door.
All right, arms
You can get
out.
them back. You can get them back. There's a coat check.
There will be a bag, and then
There was a lot of concern about the exposed nipple. And I was like, what if it's all dudes? And they were like, well, it's still a nipple. And I was like, isn't this an art museum? Like,
You guys got literal dicks out.
oh, hey, look
those
at
are
this.
shadows.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. Welcome back to our Harder Brunch 2023 wrap up. Real quick before we get derailed again, I just want to say shout out to a bunch of small businesses. A bunch of small businesses. It's not too late. I know Christmas just happened a week ago, but you probably have some presents that sucked. You know what probably happened is somebody gave you a present and you forgot to get a present for them. And now you're like, oh man, I have to go out and get this last minute present. Don't just hit up Amazon. Get something from a small business. Get something from somebody local in Indianapolis. Somebody that's perhaps been on the Harder Brunch podcast before. I mean, obviously, we have our three wonderful sponsors, Smoking Goose Meadery, Tinker Coffee, and Upland Brewery. Any of those places, you get amazing, like a gift certificate. You can get a coffee subscription. You could get buy your dad a charcuterie board. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Or mom.
Get your mom a growler of Upland beer. You know. Mm-hmm. Get your aunt. No. But we've also had some like small business owners come on the show. And over the past year, I wanted to say shout out to all these people and go support them. Tapper's Arcade Bar.
Yes.
It's a fun time to go. Milkman's Daughter.
Milkman's Daughter, they're great.
Awesome. If you're having a classy party and you want like a real bartender to be in there to make some amazing cocktails, book Milkman's Daughter. They're great. Culinary Crossroads. They have a really good spring dinner series coming up, and I think we should get involved. I think maybe Harder Brunch needs to do a little crossing over. Ooh. I wish I hadn't said that. I wish I had crossed myself out.
Speaking of dead people, are we? What kind of crossing over?
Smelly Bits. I know Thad's a big fan. Woo! This is the penis soap lady.
Well, she makes other shapes of soaps as well.
Yeah,
Vagina ice cream cone.
Like the state of Indiana.
The state of Indiana.
But you were a fan of the penis soaps.
Yeah, you like
specifically.
the penis soap a lot.
I don't remember saying that specifically. I don't know.
That was actually one of my favorite memories from this past year.
She was
a big fan of the penis soap.
Well, the fact that we were trying to keep it
that
a
we
secret
gaslit
as
Thad.
a joke. We were gaslighting Thad, and Thad could detect that he was being gaslit, but didn't know where. And it was making him so mad.
Oh, that was terrible.
For just a piece of soap that's shaped like a penis to be the reveal.
It wasn't even a great. Yeah, we didn't even do it. It wasn't the funniest joke ever.
It was actually the worst. I actually started the episode not liking her. Because I was like, I know when people lie.
You're lying to my
And you've
fucking
been lying
face.
to me the whole time we've been eating. We broke bread.
She was very good at it.
Wait,
too.
what did she say she was here for?
Nothing. I don't know what she said she was here for. I think she said soaps.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh yeah, you make soaps.
No, you're like, you're the dick soap lady.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you make penis soaps. Because I saw something before, and she's like, no, I don't make penis soaps. And I was like, I was like, right. And then like someone said something else about like dick soaps, and she's like, no, I don't do dick soap. I was like, okay.
This keeps getting brought up a lot.
And I remember I didn't realize that the joke had gone off. I thought that they would just be like, I don't know. I thought they would have given it up by then.
There was no reveal. It just.
And so I had made breadsticks in the shape of dicks and brought them out. And you look at them like first, nobody said anything. Everybody just kind of like looked at them, and you're like, all right.
And I was like, I'm not saying anything. Because it got to the point where it's like I brought it up 4 different times, and
Why would they lie to me about this?
Like even Peter didn't deny Jesus that many times, and I was like, all right, and I was like, this isn't going really well.
This guy just got dick on the brain.
I can't connect with her.
For no reason.
Yeah, I'm saying I can't connect with her anymore. Because you're obviously hiding something.
Yeah. You're not trustworthy.
Yeah.
So it ruined the meal.
Kind of person who only gets 5 likes on Instagram.
That was a callback that didn't make sense. I hope you're happy with that, Zach.
That was just for us in the room.
For no one.
But so anyway, shout out Smelly Bits. Obviously, I feel like we highlight a lot of local businesses. We also like to highlight a lot of local comedians. We had some of our friends have dropped albums or specials this year in 2023. So shout out to Gwen Sunkel. Go out. She just dropped a special. It's available on YouTube. Go check that out. Our friend Hannah Rushline had her first album released this year. Tyson Cox had an album come out this year. And our friend Jonathan Findler. Jonathan Findler also had an album come out. Go support them. All hilarious comedians. And they could definitely use the support. So check that out. All right. So, Meat Cake. What did you have any special memories of Meat Cake, Zach?
I mean, not in particular. It was a great time.
Like, not winning?
Yeah, not winning. So it was a good time.
I've loved. Can I just say I just love how much the king that we got from this
the Meat King,
has just been such a king of the people, just very available and doing their best to reach out and really be a part of the community. And I just think that's very important.
Yeah, that is a good thing. I mean, he participated in the camp and stuff like that. But like this Meat King, like he also participates with us on social media. As well. Like, and now he hasn't made any decrees. If I were him, I would make a decree. Yeah,
time's running out.
It is kind of coming up.
Yeah.
He didn't even do a drop.
Does he lose his decree?
Yeah.
Unless he wins again. Over decrees. What are you talking about?
Unless he wins again and starts becoming a real dictator.
I mean, we should just allow for rollover decrees, right?
No, it's a use it or lose it situation.
I'm just trying to get my rollover decree.
We all know what you were doing
from 3 years ago.
Yeah, I never
and
got
maybe
mine.
they accrue interest over
it wasn't
time.
a rule then.
Okay, can I ask what would be one of your decrees?
Tell you what, give me a decree and I'll tell you.
My decree is: can we get these penises off the screen, please?
Why is there? What are we doing?
I don't know. I thought it was a micro penis thing again, but no, it's just a different.
That's soap.
It was just showing a circumcision.
Can we vote for Zach to get one decree from his first year?
No, it's not open to us. No.
How about until?
I mean, right now we got 2/3
until the cake.
No decrees.
1 month.
You can here's what you can do. You can inspire the current Meat King to make a decree. You can do that.
Or you can be the hand.
Now, if
I think we should. We'll talk about it.
If you could petition the Meat King to give his decree to you, then you can do that.
Whoa.
There, you get a decree there. I'm kind of as a lawyer.
I like this.
As a lawyer,
I like
Zach,
this.
I would suggest this.
But he doesn't have to like give me his decree. He can just decree that.
You get a decree.
Yeah.
Can he veto your decree?
Decree. Yeah,
A double D.
A double D.
No decreeing any more decrees now. We gotta go Aladdin rules.
My one decree,
That was not-
only I can make decrees from now on.
Well, see, the thing is, I'll ask him to give me 2 decrees.
I can give him Matt's decree.
You cannot.
No,
You cannot.
Like, just
You
I
cannot
handed you a 20.
You cannot decrease more than has been decreasing.
that was
Everybody knows that.
Hey, that's just Matt.
Everybody knows that one. Oh my gosh. So moving right along, man. I will say this next one coming up has had a really pretty profound impact on the show, and that was in early March. We had the Fake Ass Book Club.
Did we just meet them this year?
I feel like we had the Fake Ass Book Club on the podcast.
Oh my!
And we were celebrating Mardi Gras a little bit late with them, and that has just turned into such a podcast friendship with Kat and Moni.
Man,
They've come to different events. I mean, we did. Kat came and did an event at camp. We did the chicken coop ride together.
she's here today.
She was here today.
Yeah.
She never leaves.
Oh, that's who that is? Oh, that's Kat? Oh, okay.
can they get the best new friend award for this year? Would that make sense?
I mean, usually we talk about who gets the best new friend award. I mean, historically, that's what we normally do. Like, we go off in secret, and then
We talk the best.
And then we put our votes in the chimney, and when the white smoke comes out, that's when we know the best new friend is.
You can't just say it. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
There are rules.
They'd be in the running for sure. I don't know who would. I can't think of anyone else who'd be second place.
Well, who's not so flyover we met them this year?
Well, that's not true.
Fucking BJ or something?
BJ? The one?
No, BJ, we've known him forever.
Not BJ.
BJ.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
Zach, and shout out Zach, not so flyover, great dude. Also, our number one played episode on Spotify was Not So Flyover, but we only hung out with him one time. We've hung out with Kat and Moni,
And he's on the wall of shame now.
multiple times.
Oh, is he on the Mall of Shame now?
Well, he was supposed to be here for this episode.
Yeah.
This is the. Oh.
Where's that button?
There we go.
Shame.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
So there's no way you're competing with Kat and Moni when you're on the wall of shame.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, the smoke is out. I feel like the smoke is brewing. We're throwing our stuff in there. Who else did we meet this year? Oh, what about that guy that puked on my arm?
Oh yeah,
Drank a whole bunch of liquor.
Hold on.
Wait,
We're jumping forward in time way too much here. Hold on.
Who puked on your arm?
We'll get there. We got plenty of time.
What?
Not just his arm, spoilers.
Yeah.
Game night. What was game night?
I don't know. I didn't write your notes.
Is the movie that came out Game Night?
I'm missing one. With Dick Soap Lady. This was like just looking through some of these pictures, man. Some of the really creative pizzas that we were doing, like Zach did the s'more pizza with the marshmallows on it. The brie and fig pizza was so good.
Oh, that's sad.
I feel like we definitely get some miles out of that pizza oven, and
That's the best pizza oven I've ever used.
I feel like some of this stuff is so fun, but it's like it comes and it goes so quickly, and it's like, oh yeah, remember we did that.
We should refab a larger pizza oven this year.
Okay, that's doable.
I mean, we just need to get some more bricks.
You just need to get more bricks and more.
You
Yeah.
had to block
build it
that
out.
fence too.
I got a brick guy.
When our friend comedian Liam Nelson was here, we did a tall themed brunch, which
That's right.
could have possibly been looked at as insensitive if everyone hadn't been such good sports.
Only technically.
People, look, if you're over 7 feet tall, I think you
Grow up.
You grow, yeah, exactly. I think his problem is he's done too much of that.
Yeah.
Shout out.
That's why I took the joke so well.
But we did a giant. There was a giant stack of pancakes.
The pancakes,
There was the mozzarella Jenga pile,
Mozzarella Jenga.
tall beers.
the tall boy beers, the was it croquembouche? No, it was the it was a donut tree. Basically,
Yeah.
It wasn't a real croquembouche.
Donut
And then if you go back on their Instagram, it's June 16th, and all this really tall food. It was such a fun episode.
It really was.
What else we got?
He was actually just a good sport. You know, he did our video. I like that guy a lot. I have
He's
nothing
been so
bad to say
helpful.
about him.
He did that camp video that for the promo that came out. Mm-hmm. That shit looks dope.
It was really good.
He's got skills.
And then Wiener Day, Wiener 17 Ways.
That was one of my favorite, I mean, for something so, I think my favorite theme is taking something simple and going way too elaborate with it. And Wiener 17 Ways was my favorite.
Dude, the hats off, wieners off. I don't know what to say in this situation.
Jimmy, hats off.
You had, what was it? You did like this chimichurri wiener.
Oh, wait, no, the one that was in the...
You just did so many different sauces.
Yeah, there was a bunch of them.
Oh my gosh.
The one in the goji gang sauce or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that was kind of sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
The hoisin dog.
Yeah.
You just like wienered it up.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take you to come up with all that?
I don't know, it didn't take that long to come up with it.
An hour?
It took a really long time to make all of them.
Oh, for sure.
Because it was like making 1 tablespoon.
All these
Everything had
different-
3
yeah.
different elements to
Yeah.
it. So it was like 1 tablespoon of coleslaw, a tablespoon of whatever, sauce.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so it probably took a long time.
Because you brought over like a cooler full of ingredients
Yeah.
that always had like 3 sprinkles of each one.
yeah, that was really elaborate. I would say I kind of want to have another wiener day.
yeah, we can do that. I had a lot of fun with it. I think maybe in preparation for camp next year, we'll do Wiener 17 times again.
17 more times.
And that's almost like the camp's coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of which, obviously our big, I feel like tentpole event of the summer was adult summer camp.
We did that?
We did it. And it's crazy because I feel like there was so much like we had to sell tickets, we had to promote it, we had to really like sell there was so much of the beginning of the summer was just willing it into being to happen, and then when it kind of happened pretty much without a hitch. There was obviously a few things we could do better for them. We're gonna do bigger and better for next year, but it went off surprisingly smoothly for a first year festival, and then afterwards it was just kind of I didn't even know what to I didn't even think about the rest of the year. I remember just being everything
If
up till
we
the
do
end
this,
of
we're gonna be fine.
yeah, it was just
Yeah.
at the end of August, and then it was just that was the wall at the end of the world, and there was just nothing past.
I think
there was nothing
it felt
past
like
that's a good way to put
state
it.
finals. It felt
Yeah.
like state finals. It was this is the big one, and then yeah.
I was like, oh, we're already accepted to college. If honestly,
Yeah.
if we pass with this camp, next year is gonna work no matter what.
That's
Gonna
why
be
it was
3
so
times
easy to
as
sell
many
out
people.
Chuckle Fest.
Jesus.
I thought we were continuing on our
that hurt.
things we accomplished this year.
We got close. Also, can I retract a little bit back a little bit?
Sure,
People that got into the friends, the new friends of the year.
sure.
Well, Haley Hiltz,
Yeah,
right?
not a friend of the year.
new friend.
Yeah, why?
Good friend.
Yeah, okay.
That was an instant not a friend of
I'm
the
just
year.
saying
though.
we've hung out with her before
we're
again.
going up against Cat and Moni, right? So
But we didn't even give it a chance to
Okay.
to describe what would be.
Oh,
the
sorry.
pros.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
they've
yeah.
thrown in different
Can he
events.
play his
They've
case?
been over
Yes.
Immediately.
They've been over to the house.
Yeah.
They've been. Some of them have been in the hot tub.
in the tub.
All right, so that counts as friends.
Wait, does the hot tub get 1 or 2 friend points?
I think it gets 3.
I think it too. Was it with or without the paper?
And what
Paper
season?
It was the summer, but
Okay.
It's 4 points if it's in
But
winter.
hopefully it wasn't winter because the thing doesn't have any water in it right now.
Is it still out there? Just kind of like laying there?
It's there, yeah. Sure is. Did you have anybody else for this friend competition, or you just wanted to say that?
Yeah.
Was it
That was a
really-
very random one.
Yeah,
Why,
it
what was the
wasn't really
thought
thought
process?
out.
No, because it popped up.
Why did it pop up?
It popped up. I
Any
mean,
other new friends on that
He was
list?
scrolling.
I mean, Tom Batista, he would be.
You're just naming people that
Yeah,
we
you
hung
hung
out
out
on the
with
show one time. now.
Yeah.
But we hung out with him outside the podcast.
Like when we met him?
And LJ. Did we meet her this year? Or was that last?
It was last year.
Okay, then she's off the list. But anyways, those are the people that I wanted to throw. The top 3 people. All right,
It's a real drop off after Cat Moni.
No, Scamoni, Haley Hiltz with what's her podcast called?
Blow your
Getting
skirt
jiggy
up.
with it. Oh, blow your skirt up.
I'm glad we interview people and then you're like, what's it called? Getting
Never heard
jiggy
of
with it. Yes. Named after Will Smith. All right. God damn it. Where were we?
We were talking about summer camp and how great it was, and how everybody should get a ticket right now.
It's going to sell out really quick next year. It
That-
got close
I
this
messed up.
year.
I'm sorry. Everybody should get a ticket as soon as possible.
This was a fun thing that I feel like got it just kind of came and went very quickly and didn't get as much, I feel like, praise as it should have. But Zach made a whole ass video game that was Harder Brunch themed.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that was really cool. I still want to figure out a way to put it on our website or
monetize it?
I don't know, something.
I'm looking at ways to turn it in. I think we could put it on the website.
Make it an app.
Make it an app.
Make it an app.
There's an app for that.
And could we make, what is it, play
If they win
play
it-
per view? What was it called?
Pay per play. Well, we should make it so that if they
You can buy stuff in it.
if they win the game, it gives Thad's address, and they get to come to Harder Brunch,
I like it. I love that.
and they get a free night in the basement
Oh yeah, basement or one of our beds.
or one of your
That's
beds.
how much we love our
That's what
fans.
it'll say in the game. Hope you don't.
That's turning the tables on you. It's like, I don't think
Thad's
should you
had a
invite
lot
them over. They're sleeping in my bed. Wait a second.
I honestly think we should just host our own website. Forget the Patreon. Let's just have them pay for their prescription, or it's not prescription,
What?
subscription. They get to play games. You know, we get more people to donate to Harder Brunch, and it's a community thing. You get to play games here.
We have a website that's our own, and nobody goes to it.
Check out our website at www.harderbrunch.com.
That's right. Check it out. You'll like it. I promise.
There's a video game on there.
Soon to be updated with a video game.
It'll be updated with a video
like-
game coming soon.
There's like one person that just keeps hitting refresh. Like
I want to
They
know
said-
where Thad lives.
they said,
I'm trying to sleep with one of them.
want to know where that lives.
Watch it, show me.
Pop-ups. We had some pop-ups this year. So we did a pop-up at Smoking Goose.
Oh, that was tasty.
We did a lot of really good food there.
There was we did make a lot of good food.
A lot of good food.
Big
I would-
cookie? There was a big
Some would say too much.
Too much
good
food.
food.
The food to people ratio was,
It was off.
definitely
It was
off.
a bit off.
Too many good foods, not enough good people.
A nice live drum set, like a live music though.
Well, I think what we've learned is there's a lot of different ways to do a lot of different pop-ups, and what we are really good at, I feel like, is trying different things, seeing what works, and then pivoting and improving upon it. Because our next pop-up that we did was at the book signing of
The Walking Tacos.
we did Walking Tacos in Irvington. It was a book signing at the Irvington bookstore, and we had a very captive audience because we were the literally only game in town. And so we had Thad host, and entertain people while they were waiting in line. It was that was fun. That was a good time.
Yeah, that one, it was fun. We made money. I shouldn't say that on podcast. And we got money. That's all we care about is the moolah. No, but it was good.
It was very hot.
It's better than losing money.
I mean, there were so many people in line.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was the one event where I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
What do you mean?
Because I was like just talking to people in line that were stuck. Like, it was like a hostage situation. Looks like you guys got me until you get your measly book signed. Who wants to sing NSYNC?
I did like watching in like real time, like people standing in line, and then you just be like, and we got chips, and we got this, and then you like, or like, hey, we got sodas, and then like you see somebody go like, oh, okay, like they've been eyeing it for a while, but they just needed like permission to come over and get something.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna definitely. I think we really want to be a part of the Irvington Halloween Festival next year. Yeah, we're gonna do something. I'm not gonna say what yet, but I think we're probably gonna do something food oriented. Because the last 2 years we did not. So I think being an Irvington based podcast, we should definitely do that.
We did a couple years ago. We actually did do something food based at the house. You made biscuits.
Yeah, but
B's and G's?
I feel like I thought we were closer to where we would get all these people would stop and be like, "Oh, there's no line for these garage biscuits and gravy."
Wrong crowd then? It's not the...
Yeah, I thought we would just not be so many people that were like, "Oh man, there's no line at this guy's unsanctioned garage restaurant."
Is that what you kind of imagined though? There was going to be like a bigger line.
There's no lights.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
imagined
just
people
with the overflow.
Yeah, there was going to be so much
and they'll be
overflow.
like, oh, this guy's frying stuff. Maybe I'll give him money and he'll give me a.
Well, did you? I mean, do you feel like you hung the signs at the right places?
Yeah.
In the, or the
I
marketing? You feel
gotta-
like the marketing was pretty good.
I was gonna say the marketing was
not
done.
in front of a booth. That was the problem.
Oh, you mean there was no marketing? We had no signs. That's fun.
I thought the smell of fried biscuits would just bring everyone up.
Is that Dyke's B's and G's? Biscuits in garage?
It was,
I mean, that is it.
it was a real biscuits and garage situation.
I mean, they were good though.
It was good. And then we did 3 live podcasts this year, which is
That's crazy.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
We did 3 live podcasts.
Watch your mouth.
So this is
Sorry.
a family show.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Come on, Casey. Get a mic and just start
My
cussing
bad.
up.
I'm out of control.
Turn this into a bunch of potty mouths. Is that what you think we are? But yeah, we went from doing our first one at Middle Ground, and then we did one at summer camp, and then we just did Merry Chuckle Fest at the White Rabbit Cabaret. And I mean, I thought they were all really good, really well. I mean, we were joking about not selling out, but I think for our first event, I was really glad with the amount of people that we got there. And like, I've been to some events at the White Rabbit where it's not nearly as well attended. So
No, that was like, even though it did not sell out, that was like, for not selling out, it was perfect.
yeah, it
No,
still felt very
it was
full.
the best. It was the best full like podcast event that we've done.
Yeah.
where we weren't like like just an act in another thing or something.
Yeah, because
I felt like we could connect with people too. Like it was enough
It was
people
intimate.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, it also like I feel like gave a little bit because like the first one was like, hey, we're here at this comedy festival, like take it or leave it. Second one was like, hey, you came to our comedy festival. I hope you like this. And then some people still didn't show up to it. Some people came to our comedy festival.
Actually, I felt like that one was pretty decently.
I feel like all the like older folks. There was a group of people that did not come, but it was pretty full. But this one was like, hey, do you want to get out in your car in the cold and go support Harder Brunch? And then we saw those people that showed up for that, and so like that was really cool to know. Like, okay, like these are the people that really want to come out. So if you're one of those people, thank you so much. If you're one of the people that listen every week and you've never come out to anything, it's okay. This is a personal invite for you to come out. We're always doing different and interesting things, and I feel like we kind of do something for everybody. So if one particular event's not for you, I think we have three more that are, you know.
Absolutely. And I'm not just trying to rub it in your face if you didn't go, but this is a text message I got from my friend. We all had so much fun last night. This is talking about the live podcast. Becca and Mel both texted me and said that was the best night ever. So that's a good review. You're not going to see that on an actual Yelp review because that was a text message, but people had fun. And so that to me is like, no one texted me that after the camp. So that to me tells me like, well, this was probably one of our best live podcasts that we've ever done. And we are only going to try to step it up.
I also got a text.
Let's see it.
My friend Samantha, and she said, too many fucking Santas.
Yeah.
Too many fucking Santas.
She said it twice.
She said it twice, so I don't think she liked that part of it.
Okay.
That was pretty good. Dyke, take it or leave it.
How about that intro?
Nobody else was mentioned.
How about the intro?
Just
could have been
me all
longer?
the time. That's me all the time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that sounds like a good positive review for me.
Yeah.
We also have this from our Spotify Wrapped at the end of the year. We are the top 10 podcast for 143 fans. Oh. We're a top 5 podcast for 99 fans.
That's actually pretty decent.
That's cool.
Like for 99 people to be like, I feel like top 5 is one of the things you listen to every week.
They're doing it every week,
right?
Yeah.
So for
old episodes,
read that again.
We're the top 5 podcasts for 99 fans. We're the top 10 podcast for 143 fans.
That's actually very nice.
Thank you.
Somebody that listens like every other week, maybe, or something like that.
We're number 1 podcast for 27 fans.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
You 27 people
So thank you.
are the awesomest people.
Well, you 27 know who you are.
Yeah.
Strengthen yourselves.
And I'll say it right here. I'll say it on behalf of the fellas. They don't want to come and say this, but you top 27 have actually already been found and picked out, and you're all invited to come over for the next brunch that we're having. It's going to be a blast.
Actually, I'd like to nominate the 27 people as Friend of the Year.
Ooh.
We don't know
like
who
the
they
time
are.
of the year, the Time Magazine mirror.
They all have to be together, though.
It was
All
you the whole
27
time.
I don't like it.
Not 26.
Can we uninvite 27 people?
One of those is probably Kat.
Oh, yeah.
So she would be in that group still.
Yeah, so that gives her another point, which finally put Kat Money as the official Friends of the Year.
Let the white smoke go, baby.
Can you drop a beat for me, Zach? I feel like I'm starting to break out over here. It's like too
much oil?
Too much oil
Too
there.
much oil and jingle bells.
Thaddaeus J. Mckee, where can people find you and follow you in the new year?
Well, you probably won't see me in the new year because I'm going to do something pretty bad to myself.
Yikes.
Whoa.
Yes, it rhymes with do a guide.
Zach Top that.
Catch me as the new co-host of the Harder Brunch Podcast.
Casey Campbell.
I just really appreciate this opportunity to be the new lead producer of the podcast.
That's how it works.
Position opened up,
Man.
and we're going to bring in a new kind of non-gendered person to do something completely different in the future to distract these guys.
What kind?
Are you talking about like a dancer?
We actually don't have terminology yet.
Yeah, what flavor?
Yeah,
Can we get a werekin?
Yeah, well, let's just say we're gonna have to open up some more windows in the room.
Okay. I'm kind of in I'd like to see a furry on the staff.
It's just real hot down here. And a low ceiling. We already had the tall guy down here.
Are there summer furries? Is there like summer gear furries?
There's fans installed.
I didn't know if they had like lighter summer outfits, like short sleeve. All right. Guys, thank you so much for supporting us and being with us all year round. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Harder Brunch. And we have we actually have a lot of exciting guests already pre-booked and lined up for 2024. We have meat cakes coming soon. We're going to have some more details and tickets available, so be listening for that. It's going to be amazing this year, and we can't wait to see you. If you're a person that listens and you've not come out to one of our live events, put that on your to-do list for 2024, because we'd love to see you. We'd love to meet you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.